Hey everybody, it's Card Fighter Hunter, and today I am doing a budget trash deck list. This, as you can see from the description, of course, from the title, it's Doggy Paladins. And actually, I wasn't a terrible big fan of Royal Paladin before, but after getting the dogs and everything, I actually kind of like it, which is kind of weird, but whatever. So grade 3s, I run one Fang of Light Garmore because, this is a trash budget deck list, and I only have one. And it is the best Vanguard for well, one of the best Vanguards, except for like maybe Alfred or something. But I mean, it's the ideal Vanguard for the Doggy Royal Paladins because it gains 1,000 for every Brugal and Snogal you have on the field. And also, when you ride it or call it to rear guard, you can discard a card from your hand and search for one of those cards, Snogal or Brugal. I have two Palamedes because Palamedes is really good because it can hit cross rides by itself, and I mean, I don't really need to. I don't think I need to go into terrible detail about Palamedes because he's just awesome. I run one Pendragon because why not? Because this is actually a really fun card. Yeah, I know. I just said Pendragon is a fun card, but whatever. I run two Marhouse. The one that when it attacks a Vanguard, it gains 2,000. Just because I like hitting power, and if you put it behind, if you have a whole back row of Snogals, and this hits for 20. So it's pretty nice. I mean, it's a good card, I guess. I mean, there are better options if you're not on a budget like I am, but whatever. I run two Holy Disaster Dragon because one, I don't have anything better. I mean, the only other grade 3s I would have are another Pendragon or a Gigantic Charger. The one that when you play it, call the top card of your deck. So I mean, it's not very good. But Holy Disaster Dragon's pretty cool though, because you drop a card from your hand. So it gains 5,000, which this is kind of inconsistent in this build because of the fact that you will be dropping a lot of cards from your hand for Garmores. Grade 2s, I run two. Oh god, what is it? Beast Knight Garmore. It does the same thing as Grade 2 Garmore. When you ride or call it, you drop a card from your hand and look for a Snogal or Brugal. However, it does not gain the 1,000 power bonus for having every Snogal and Brugal on the field, which the Grade 3 Garmore only gets for being on the Vanguard Circle anyway. I run three Akane because Akane is really good. Counterblast 2. You can get, especially in this deck. I mean, in any Royal Paladin deck, she's good, but especially in this one because you can call Snogals from your deck, or call Toy Boogles, or whatever. It's actually a pretty good card. It's a very good card actually, and it's only 8,000 power, but that's okay because of the fact that it tutors your primary cards. It tutors the cards that you want to have out. I run 4 of the Alt-Art Galatine from the Flash decks. They're very cool looking, as you can see. You also, I really like 10k vanillas because 10k vanillas. It's also good to have that defensive power. If you ride it on Vanguard, it will be very good defensively. Like if they end up calling like a Berserk Dragon or something, be like, okay, can't hit this, can't touch this. No. It's a good card though, and I run 4 because I have 4 of the Alt-Art Galatines, and I like showing off stuff. If you've seen any of my other videos, you would know this. I run one of the High Dog Breeder Saren. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. Counterblast 1 when it comes out to rear guard, and you can choose one of your high beasts, and that gains 4,000 power until end of turn. So if you call out, or if you have your starter Brugal, and you move him out to rear guard, which of course you always should, You can counterblast one when you call him to rear guard, and it will become an 8k booster until end of turn. Or or you could do it to Snogal or Margle or Toy Poogle, or that's just one of the best examples because it turns a 4k piece of crap into an 8k booster. I run one Berger, also because of the fact that, like I said, I really don't have any other options on a budget. I just threw this together, bought some nice new sleeves for it, and it's actually a really fun deck. I doubt I would invest in it, but invest in completing it. But it's a fun deck. It's just the special interceptor, this guy, when you intercept with him, as long as you have a Royal Paladin Vanguard, which of course you always will, its shield will double and it'll be a 10k shield. Grade 1s, you gotta run 4 Snogal in a Snogal deck. I mean, that's mandatory. It gains 1000 power for every other copy on itself on the field. So if you ride a grade 3 Garmore, or you call, Akane and stuffs, if your field looks like this, then this will be hitting for pretty good numbers. Or if it looks like this, this hits for 21, 16 plus whatever triggers maybe, and then 16 plus whatever triggers maybe. So it can be a 9k booster, but it's also a very fun card because it's the whole basis of the deck. I mean, yeah, oftentimes you're not even gonna get all 4 out, and if you only get 3 out, it just becomes this. But it's a really fun deck, and plus, since I have no perfect guards, there's really no other options for me that would be, halfway decent. So 4 Snogal, because Snogal's pretty cool. I have a Japanese one of him, by the way, that I bought. I bought one random pack at Anime Expo in Los Angeles this year, and I pulled a Snogal. I also pulled I don't know how to pronounce it, Bibcar, I think is how they pronounce it in the English dub of the show. They pronounce it Bibcar, but it's like Badhabh or something ridiculous like that. For Marin, AK Vanilla, gotta run it. I mean, yeah, you have Snogal, but Marin's always good. Ride it, good AK defensive card, just like Galatine. So, it has a variety of uses, I guess. I run 4 Lian because I don't have perfect guards, and it helps me recycle, I guess, if I get too many grade 3s in hand or something. I don't know. Rest it. It's just a Gojo clone. Rest it and drop a card from your hand and then draw one. So, it's a pretty good card, and I like the artwork. It's pretty cool looking, I think. And then I run 2 Toy Poogle. I run 1 Korean one, which is, I'll get to that in a second, and then 1 Japanese one. And because they're 9k boosters, if you have 2 or more grade 3s on the field. And this is kind of ridiculous because the Korean rares, they don't have a rarity pattern. They just look like commons. I open my first pack, and I'm like, where the hell's the rare? And then I look at the bottom where it says BT03 035 KRR, and I was like, oh, bullshit. And then the Japanese rarity pattern is the same one as our set 6 rarity pattern, so whatever. The rarity pattern's pretty cool, though. So, did I miss anything? Oh, no. Grade 0s, Bruegel is my starter. Probably, actually, he is the best starter for Royal Paladin as of right now. I mean, you have Stardust Trumpeter, and the Ride Chain Galahad guy, and this. And this is the only one out of those 3 that moves out, because Barkle's banned and everything, and this is our best starter right now. Well, I say ours as if I'm, a hardcore Royal Paladin player. This is the Royal Paladin's best starter, and it gains 1000 for every other copy of itself on the field. and when you ride it, it moves back. It's pretty much worthless. I mean, the only real use it would have hitting good numbers would be if, like, I put it behind a Palamedes or a Marhouse. Or maybe a Holy Disaster Dragon if I want to discard for it, but I won't always, unless I get a grade 3, I will not, I'll generally won't use, Holy Disaster Dragon skill. But, you know, whatever. Or if I have, like, a ridiculous amount of, cards in hand because I hit a lot of draw triggers. So, I run 5 draw. I kind of want to run 7 just to try it out, even though I know that sounds like it would be really inconsistent, but whatever. Just like deck out before you even get anywhere. Call so much from the deck and then draw trigger. So I run 3 Margle, which is it's really good when you put in Soul. Give anything 3,000 power until end of turn, as long as it's Royal Paladin, of course. But I don't run any non-royals, like I said. So, other clans have copies of this, like cards that use the same ability, like Flame of Victory, Dark Knight of Nightmareland, Malevolent Djinn, just to name a few. But I think this is the only one that's a draw trigger that's only 5,000 shield, so it's not. I mean, it's still kind of a minus a little bit, but if it's gonna help you push for a game, then you know it's worth it. So, I don't think any other clan has a 5,000 shield Margle clone, but whatever. And then I run 2 Gwydion. Yeah. So, then of course I run 7 Crit, I run 3 Epona, and 4 Alabaster Owl. I kind of want to run 4 Epona and 3 Alabaster Owl, just because I like the artwork of Epona better, but whatever. And then of course I run... Sorry. And of course I run 4 Heal. I mean... goes without saying. It's a good, very good card. I mean, of course it is, it's a heal. So, thanks for watching. This has been, Trash It, I said trash it again. Trashy Budget Deck List. Royal Paladin, Doggy Royal Paladin. So, thanks for watching. Bye.